avoid these three things or these three mistakes as an entrepreneur if you are serious about going the distance. All right. So you see him back here already. But the number one thing that myself definitely, and I see a lot of people doing, is they try to figure out how to do something rather than figuring out who can do something. So that's like the first key. A lot of times when we start to become an entrepreneur or we have this idea, we get stuck in a place where we think that we have to figure out how to do it. But a better route to go is actually figure out who can do it, and like, unfortunately, or not unfortunately, but in a lot of cases, it's you might have to pay somebody to do it for you. And that is kind of like the last mistake is like not investing in yourself. But it's like it's either like you spend all the time learning how to do it yourself and then probably not do it as great as somebody who can do it, who does it. Then it could be a good or bad thing. It could be a good or bad thing because that's kind of like the number one thing that I've done is like I've just tried to figure out how to do everything myself, which has gained me a lot of skills and a lot of new kind of like value things that I now have the ability to offer people. But like it takes a long time. It takes a long time to learn the how, and it's much easier to figure out who can do it. So I'm beating that dead horse. Number two is relationships, specifically romantic relationships, specifically with somebody who is like already in the business. Like Grant Cardone talks about, like, if you're just getting started in entrepreneurship, you don't need a girlfriend or a boyfriend. What you need business is what you need. And the problem with like the relationships in this is like it hinders your ability to like maneuver, and this like, I know it's not going to be like a popular take on it, but like, yeah, the relationships, they don't allow you to move. That's required if you want to be a successful entrepreneur. Like, am I saying like that it's that like people don't succeed if they're in a relationship? No, but like, it's just not recommended, man. It's not recommended. And I've just personally seen just people just lose momentum and traction, or they end up just like going a different kind of like route that's not advantageous for them by being in a relationship. And this could be like for I'm thinking for like pets too, like I know a lot of people love their pets and everything, and like I get it, like I want a pet one day, but they're just a lot of responsibility, and same thing with like relationships. It's just a lot of time that you need to be using towards your business. Like, you don't need a relationship right now, you need business. Okay. So the last one is not investing in yourself. And I would kind of like take that to the two above here, is like, it can go both ways. Like if you invest in yourself on like how to use or how to learn a certain tool, then that's great. But if you don't do either of those, if you don't figure out how to do it yourself by paying somebody who does know how to do it and learning from them, or paying somebody who does know how to do it so that you can save time, then you're gonna fail if you're not investing in yourself. And that's like the other thing too with like the relationships, is like it's really like more of an investment in another party, like with the romantic partners, or even with like the pets, is like that's investing in a like an outside source. I know like you could definitely argue that it's like an investment in yourself by both factors, by just having support or just a companion if it's a pet. But that kind of like it kind of becomes a crutch, you know. And there's another quote that 50 Cent has is like, you can't get far walking with a crutch. All right. And if that is like what the foundation is built on, what if the relationship ends, then like your foundation is crushed, man. So I think it's better to build your business first, and then only then you can start like having the house and the picket fence and like all the other stuff. But that's just my take on it, and just from like my personal experience and just all the people that I've seen who they lose sight of it, of the vision, or they just make different moves than they would have made if they were not attached to another party, you know. um but yeah, those are the three biggest mistakes that I think you should avoid if you're an entrepreneur and you actually want to go the distance. So again, they are figure out who can do it. Don't figure out how to do it. Unless like you're really passionate about a specific thing and you really want to learn how to do it, then do it. But if you know deep down that's just not like your forte, then figure out who can do it, because they'll do it better. And then two, avoid relationships so that you can actually build something, and like, and not, and like the relationships like is not what you should be focused on building if you're trying to build a business. Okay. And then the last thing is not invest in yourself. You have to invest in yourself, and you have to like you have to do that. You got to invest in yourself, either like educational, or like I'm saying, paying other people to teach you or to like do stuff for you. But that's it. I got a live training that I am doing. I'm naming it every Saturday at 11 a.m. So yeah, Saturday 11 a.m. Click down below and tune in. But other than that, thank you guys for watching or listening. I appreciate you. But that is it for today. Thank you.